Happy birthday, Kryptonian. I give you oblivion. Burn!
Superman. Possibly the most famous superhero and even one of the most famous fictional icons in the world, Superman has been confusing us with how powerful he might be since the golden age of DC. He's one of the founding members of the Justice League and the last surviving Kryptonian. Well, not really. But due to a combination of writer inconsistencies, different continuities, and a little bit of misinformation, not many people know for sure how powerful Superman is. Here in Respect, we analyze the character's feats and accomplishments to determine just how powerful they really are. The Superman origin story is as old as time and doesn't require an explanation, but there are many aspects of Superman's personal post-crisis storyline that need to be remembered. For the majority of his earlier comics, Superman was a lot weaker than his pre-crisis self, and he only really started improving on his abilities after his quote-unquote death at the hands of Doomsday. Superman eventually realized, thanks to the help of Mongol II, that he had been limiting his own power with self-imposed mental blocks. Eventually, he was trained to get rid of these blocks and obtained his full power as the Man of Steel. Superman is a true hero, always striving to save others and do the right thing, though it's something that he struggles with every day. Superman can be quick to anger, especially if there's magic involved, but it rarely interferes with his objective thinking. Superman is extremely intelligent, preferring to solve situations without too much violence and using his numerous powers to exactly fit the situation. Like some heroes, Superman has many powers at his disposal. Being Kryptonian, he is awarded super strength, speed, and durability. He has invulnerability to most attacks, super senses such as hearing and smell, a healing factor, heat vision, super breath, and both reality warping and matter manipulation resistance.
That man won't quit as long as he can still draw a breath. None of my teammates will. Me? I've got a different problem. I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard. Always taking constant care not to break something, to break someone. Never allowing myself to lose control, even for a moment, or someone could die. But you can take it, can't you, big man? What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
Superman's staple power is his immense lifting and striking strength that he has shown across the years. He can hit hard enough to shatter planets, escape the pull of a black hole, and break out of being frozen in time. In one comic, a shadow copy of the moon was headed towards the Earth for a collision, going at speeds of 7,641,000 kilometers per hour, or 6,166 times faster than the speed of sound. The shadow moon had the same mass as the real moon, so the moon going at such speeds would have extremely devastating amounts of energy behind it. Superman destroyed it with an infinite mass punch, a punch created by accelerating to just under the speed of light to increase your relative mass. This is impressive due to the pure amount of force needed to not only stop the moon, but destroy it outright. He has also held and contained a miniature black hole in his hands, one that would have destroyed the solar system if he let go. He has even hit so hard that he has shattered the boundaries of space and time, more than once. And these are not his only impressive strength feats. Superman does have two instances of supposedly lifting an infinite amount of weight, which could be used for an argument that Superman is infinitely strong. However, using these two accomplishments for Superman is incorrect, and they are referred to as outliers, due to them being so unreasonably far from the rest of his feats. Those two feats makes no sense to be added to Superman's list, simply due to the fact that there have been multiple instances where someone has been stronger than him or casually defeats him. If Superman truly were infinitely strong, there would be almost no conflict in many of his stories.
Buddy, get ready to port again. The second he shows his ass, I'm gonna flatten this whole city.
Chester, wait!
Holy shit. Where did he go? Where did he freaking go?
Orbit. He went into orbit at Mach 7. If you had super hearing, any second you'd hear the pop.
Superman has impressive feats in both travel and reaction speed. He has kept up with Wally West, breached a singularity created by Darkseid that needed faster-than-light speeds to enter, and outflown the new god Light Ray. Outflying Light Ray is impressive because Light Ray can circle the planet Apokolips thousands of times in a short amount of time, and Apokolips is so large that the Earth would barely displace a lake on it. Superman has flown from Vega all the way to Earth in less than 10 minutes, in addition to making it to the Andromeda Galaxy in a short amount of time. Vega is 25 light-years away, and Andromeda is 2.5 million light-years away, making his travel speed able to reach absurd levels beyond the speed of light. Superman shows incredible reaction speed as well. He blitzed Wonder Woman from the Earth to the Sun and back in 1 minute and 48 seconds. Light requires 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from the Sun to the Earth. He once saved an antimatter baby in a nanosecond, and, with the help of Superman of Earth 2, fights the extremely powerful Superboy Prime all the way to Krypton from Oa in less than 5 minutes, and both planets are many light-years apart. Superman's natural resting reactions have shown to be shorter than nanosecond level, as shown in the scene where a Green Lantern ring slows down time to a fraction of a nanosecond. The only three who weren't affected by the time dilation were Hal Jordan, because it was his ring's doing, Deadman, because he was a ghost, and Superman, because he can naturally react that fast. Showing more evidence of this, Superman naturally focused his perception with the Flash, freezing everything around them. When the author of this scene was asked about this, he said, "I wasn't thinking about Superman activating his superspeed perceptions, so much as it was shifting his perceptions to bring superspeed events and sounds into focus, like the human eye looking at something small and close up, and then adjusting when the viewer looks at something large and far away." His natural reaction and movement speed allow him other speed-related abilities as well, such as turning invisible and phasing through attacks.
Say goodnight, Ace.
Superman is known for his incredible durability, but he's not completely indestructible. Sufficiently powerful physical and energy attacks can wound or kill him, not just those of kryptonite, red sun, or magic. Having said that, Superman can also survive a great deal as well. He's taken an assault from the Voidhound, a ship that destroyed 10 star systems in its test run, and withstands the pressure of a giant black hole. He survives being right in the center of a collision between Apokolips and New Genesis, and both planets, as mentioned before, are large enough to completely dwarf Earth. He absorbs enough anti-sunlight which damages his body to vaporize half a galaxy. He survives a black hole completely collapsing in on him, and even survives the Source Wall explosion, the Source Wall being a universal barrier at the edge of reality between DC and the Source. Even with his weaknesses, he's shown impressive durability, being able to take the full superpowered kryptonite beatings and being hit by the Claw of Horus, a magical artifact that hits with the force of a planet. He can even withstand some matter manipulation.
Heat vision? You can barely stand, let alone fry my face!
I'm not aiming at your face.
You're not dying. I'm thinking it, but why can't I feel my power?
I scanned your brain for abnormalities, and when I found one, I cut it out.
What?
Heat vision. Focus through your pupils like a scalpel. Instant lobotomy.
Superman's heat vision is one of his more powerful and useful abilities. It has extreme accuracy and power, and he has complete control over it. He can focus it to a point where he can microscopically attack Manchester Black's brain and turn off his psychic abilities. The power behind it is such that it can give an engine enough energy to move planet Krypton while he was weakened, and Krypton was larger than Jupiter. He briefly matches Parallax Hal Jordan's blast and even cancels out Captain Cold's gun, which freezes things to absolute zero. He even wants superheated water to turn it into solar plasma, creating a miniature localized supernova to eradicate the enemies while keeping everyone else alive.
Transmitter.
No phoning.
Superman has superior senses in hearing, smell, and sight. He can hear across the planet and through space and identify heartbeats. He can see the entire electromagnetic spectrum and see down to the molecular level. His shout can reach up to 18 terahertz and his breath can briefly freeze Wonder Woman. Finally, when he absolutely needs to, he can adapt fourth-dimensional vision related to time to comprehend timelines and the space between universes. Many people are under the impression that Superman has no real skill in fighting or isn't even intelligent enough to develop these kinds of skills. This isn't true, as Superman has on multiple occasions shown his skill in fighting both with and without his powers. Without powers, he bodies a large group of people with just a trash can lid and has even cracked walls. With powers, Superman has had a lifetime to learn exactly how to apply each of his abilities and even learn further applications of this through different kinds of training, most prominently from Mongol II. He is extremely skilled in pressure point attacks, using it at high speeds to disable Ultraman and the Crime Syndicate of America, and has displayed this skill superiority when fighting other Kryptonians with his strength. What makes Superman able to beat Kryptonians like General Zod is not his longer exposure to the sun, but his immense skill in using the powers given to him.
Don't ever come here again, or you won't be going back.
Superman has a great deal of misconceptions about his strength, thanks to his popularity, non-canon stories, and differences in continuity. He is by no means unbeatable, as he has been beaten many times before by sufficiently strong enemies. But at the same time, Superman is extremely powerful, being one of the most powerful Kryptonian beings and superheroes to ever live. Thanks for watching, and I hope now you can respect Superman for just how powerful he really is.